What do you think you were doing up there? You know you came about this close to taking a header into the bay. I mean, I'm not being funny, but cliff-top gymnastics may not be your best thing. There you go. You got it? So how come your folks let you go up there on your own like that?
I haven't got any folks.
Okay, there must be someone else.
Is this your boat?
It's my dad's.
Is it big?
80 foot.
Feels big.
It's quite big. Look, how come you got up there on your own? I mean, how could you, being...
Blind. The word's blind.
Yeah. So what about your mum and dad? Where are they?
They're dead. My mother and my father are dead.
Sorry. So what about that old guy I saw you with yesterday? Is he your grandfather or something?
No, that's Price. He's supposed to be my tutor. He's useless. I hate him.
Okay, there must be someone else.
Only Martha. She's my guardian. I hate her too.
Is there anyone you don't hate?
No one I can think of.
No, that's perfectly all right, Professor. Of course, we're all completely devastated that you won't be here. And so grateful that you're going to lend us the emerald for our little ceremony. Well, I know how precious it is to you, and I... No, I simply couldn't be... I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, good. That's settled then. We'll look out for a package in a day or two? No, I'm not worried. It's just that the emerald is rather crucial to it. Good. Thank you very much, Professor. Goodbye. Yes, what is it?
Luke's not in his room.
What are you talking about?
I think Mr. Price may have forgotten to lock young Sir Luke's door once again, madam.
You fool. Find the boy. Get down to the bay. Find him.
What's it for?
I'm sorry?
This boat. What's it for? You're not a grockle, are you?
A what?
A grockle. A tourist, a townie.
No. I'm an ecologist. Well, at least my dad is. I work with him.
Idiots who have nothing better to do with their spare time.
That's not very nice.
That's what Martha said when Price told her you were in the bay.
Well, that's just too bad. Maybe one day she'll be glad that people care about the planet.
I shouldn't think so. What's on your banner? Price said you had a banner.
Save our seas.
What happened yesterday?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not sure. You couldn't get to your boat. I think you were frightened.
Why'd you go up there? I mean, right on the edge like that. What are you trying to do?
Nothing. I just listen.
I shouted at you and you didn't hear me.
I listened to the voices of the men on the boat and the one who dives for the jewels.
Out in the bay? I didn't see anyone.
They're there, under the cliffs. They're always there.
And they go diving?
One of them goes. The others wait. It's always the same, to make him go back, into the water, into the dark.
Are they diving on a wreck or something?
The young one goes through the tunnel, all alone. In the dark, always alone.
A tunnel? Under the cliffs?
Hey there!
Stay there.
Anyone aboard? Luke! You on board?
Yes, what do you want?
Ah. Looking for a young boy named Luke Montesquieu. You wouldn't have him on board by any chance, would you?
What do you want with him?
If you have got him on board, why don't you just fetch him out on deck as a good girl?
Does he get a say in it?
Put her across your knees, Steve.
Why don't you let me talk to the skipper? His daddy, is it? You just give him a shout.
He's just gone ashore. Be back any second.
Oh, I see, yeah. He swam ashore, did he? Or have you do-gooders learn how to walk on water? I don't think your dad's coming back till you go and get him.
That's far enough. You're on private property. I want you off now.
Ah, Sir Luke. Good to see you, sir. We was all quite concerned. Quite worried we were.
You don't have to go yet, not if you don't want to.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's the spirit, sir. Have you back home in no time flat. Here. You want to discuss the subject of private property. This bay, them cliffs, and every inch of that shoreline, that all belongs to the estate. When your daddy gets back, you tell him.
We don't own the sea. The sea belongs to everyone.
Lords of Tide and Table, have you heard of that? Ancient right to Montless guards. No walking, no climbing, no swimming, no diving, no nothing. We don't want your sort round here.
So what about the other divers? In the boat? The ones who go diving in the tunnel?
What divers? What are you talking about?
The boy, Luke, said he heard men in the bay, diving in the tunnel under the cliffs.
Now you listen to me, girl. There are no men, or boats, or tunnels. Got it? No one goes diving in this bay, all right? So Luke is a poor, disturbed boy. I'm warning you. 24 hours. I want you out.
The sea belongs to everyone!
Western Television Studios, please. Do you know where that is? Man.
Oh, wouldn't you take away with you? Probably be back this afternoon.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
Okay. Cheryl, there's a guy called Fruin, Tom Fruin, coming in to see me. Can you call me in viewing room 1 when he gets here?
Yeah, it's not the Tom Fruin.
Musician turned green campaigner. Why? Do you know him?
You're kidding. Well, he was the lead singer with Freeze. Do you know, in 1976, I spent the entire summer following their tour. It was a heat wave and it nearly killed me. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Excuse me. Good morning. I'm here to see Miss Fran Tuitt.
Oh, no.
Sorry?
Tom Fruin?
No, Price. Henry Price. You must be Miss Tuitt. I'm delighted. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Ridiculously clumsy of me.
Mr. Price.
Price, Henry Price. And you, well, of course, no need for introduction, fame, and so on. Yes, indeed.
I think you have my bracelet.
Ah, yes. What would you think of me?
It's a sapphire. Flawed, I'm afraid. No huge value.
But to you, a pearl beyond price.
You're not a jeweller, are you?
Oh, no, indeed, no. I recognize a family heirloom when I see one.
Cheryl, viewing room 1 when Mr. Fruin arrives. 5 minutes, Mr. Price. Okay.
Come on.
Well, where did you find him?
On board the boat in the bay.
And I assume he didn't get there by himself.
There's a girl, teenager. Father's some sort of ecologist. The girl took him on board.
Did she now? Is that right, Luke? You let this girl take you to her boat? Answer me, Luke. You know my views on talking to strangers.
I know your views on almost everything, Martha.
Don't be impudent. Do you think we all enjoy having a baby to look after, Behave responsibly, Luke, within the limits of your modest abilities, and you may not have to listen to my views quite so often. Where's the girl now?
She's still on the boat. No sign of the father. What do you want us to do?
Nothing for the present. Sir Luke is safe, and for the moment, everything is under control. I'll call you when I need you.
Very good, madam.
So, Luke, tell me about this girl of yours and her boat. I'm absolutely fascinated.
She looked after me. We had tea.
Tea and sympathy. Perfect. But I can't somehow believe that that was the purpose of her visit. What would two ecologists want in this part of the world, do you suppose?
Excuse me. I'm here to see Fran Stewart.
Oh, yes. I mean, I know. You're Tom Fruin, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I'm afraid I'm a bit late. I had trouble getting a cab.
Oh, no matter. No, you're here, and that's the main thing. I'll, just call Fran.
Good idea.
Oh, you're in room 1. Mr. Tom Fruin is in reception. Fran Stewart. Thank you. I've got all your records.
Have you? All of them?
Every one. Do you, think that you'll ever get back together again?
Sorry?
You know, you and the boys, Mickey,
Oh,
Steve.
no. I don't think so. I mean, we've all gone our separate ways. You know how it is.
Oh.
But you never know.
It was a shame about Jess.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Is there really
Well, that's Fran.
Oh.
It's Cheryl.
Mr. Price. As you saw, my schedule's absolutely chocker. Though I must say, sounds like a super idea.
Well, Sir Luke's going to be very disappointed. To say nothing of his guardian.
I'm sorry, but there you are. Nice to have met you, Mr. Price.
Yes, well, thank you for seeing me. I did my best to persuade you.
You surely did. Goodbye, Mr. Price.
Oh, Fran, this is Tom Fruin.
Yes, I was just about...
The Tom Fruin.
Yes, thank you, Cheryl. Hello, Tom. I'm Fran Stewart.
Hello.
Shall I lead the way?
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You've got a fan.
She's got all my records.
Yes, there's my brother.
Really?
My older brother.
Martha, I swear I didn't say anything. Well, no, I mean, only what we agreed.
You told her about the ceremony, how important it was that we had all the stones.
She's a very busy woman.
Busy? It's taken me 10 years to find those stones.
What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything. You've done enough. Just get on with the next one. Problems on every side. I think I really must ask you to deal with the people in the bay.
Forget it. They're a joke. That's your problem, keeping Luke under control.
Mr. Ransford, you don't understand. The ceremony I'm planning for here is very important to me, much as your wretched chemicals are to you. When your company was careless enough to lose those chemicals, I was prepared to be discreet.
You were compensated. Very handsomely, as I recall.
Nevertheless, I should have taken the matter to the authorities. It has been on my conscience. I still could. It would be no more than my public duty.
How much?
Money has never been an issue. Just get rid of the people in the bay. Look, the boy has been talking, and when Luke talks, he can be very vivid. What he sees took place 300 years ago, but who knows what the girl made of it? What if she decided to go snooping? What if she found something? Something of yours, say? It would be very difficult to keep it quiet then, now wouldn't it?
I listened to the voices, the men on the boat.
Out in the bay? I didn't see anyone.
They're there, under the cliffs. They're always there.
And they go diving.
They stayed for 2 days. They found 4 barrels washed ashore, and they shoveled up 17 tons of sand and took it away with them.
Why'd you go up there? I mean, right on the edge like that. What are you trying to do?
I listened to the voices, the men on the boat.
And the word is that they were looking for 5 barrels.
So there's one still out there?
There's no boats, or men, or tunnels. You got that?
After the storm, locals reported seeing men in protective clothing checking the beaches. Government sources said this was a routine investigation. Spot checks were carried out all around the coast. They were looking for pollution from land debris washed into the sea during the Great Gale.
Huh.
You don't believe them. Ah,
What?
the stop sign.
Yeah?
The programme was pulled.
Who by?
Before my time, but it looks like the chairman of the board. Big boss man, he whose house is in the sky. There's a fair amount of protests about it by the look of this lot. Letters from everyone. Programme editor, producer, right up to the controller. No go. They pulled it. What was in those drums?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. I had hoped that you might help.
A guy came to see me just before you.
Yeah, I travelled up on the same train.
That's right. Wants me to join in some sort of family get-together at Montnisky Place. Seems I'm related, one of the clan. You wouldn't be in this together, would you? To make me follow up this story. Is he a friend of yours?
A man who steals my taxi? Never. Forget it. What did you say to him?
I turned him down. I can always change my mind. You're sure there's a story in this?
As sure as I've ever been of anything.
Something nasty in the sea at Montnisky. Cheryl, can you get me Alistair Graham in Current Affairs?
Now, I want you to remember what I said now. Not on your own. It's not worth it. It's too risky.
Okay, I promise.